recording. And our first paragraph is going to be for Gen.
少しほっとしたソフィーはいつ頃戻るって、と、うんと、コワゴは聞いてみました。あagain, the difference of ほっと。ほuh,
Hmm.
is, this is not the sigh, this is like a surprise.
No, ho ho is relief.
Ah,
Sophie is
okay.
relieved. Phew, Hal's not here.
Okay.
Anyway,
All right. So she sighed in relief and not sure what coagua is,
hmm
but I guess in like trying to sound nonchalant or something. When
yeah,
is
you'd think
Howl
so.
going to? I
Yeah.
hope so. Uh,
um, but Kawaii is actually what Koagoa comes from, with it being the sound effect of being scared.
oh, okay. So she is just openly asking in a scared manner. So when do you think he's gonna return?
Hmm. Yep. And next line is for Anthony.
そうですね。多分、明日にならないと戻らないでしょう。そうですね。Is that right? 多分、most certainly, 明日にならないと。If, if tomorrow is not good, then, we won't, let's not, return. Woo!
Which was the word you translated as good from the sentence?
ならない。
Mm. What
明
does
日に。
naru mean?
Naru means to become.
To become. So
To not.
tomorrow will not become to modoranai. This is saying he won't be here, right? He won't come back until tomorrow, but he says he's not going to come back as long as we're in the state that it is not tomorrow. Is the literal translation of
uh,
this. But he won't be back till
Tomorrow.
tomorrow. That's what we say in English. He will not return as long as it is not tomorrow. As long as tomorrow doesn't come. ご用は何でしょう僕では無理ですか what do you need him for? Is it something that I can't help you with? 僕、ハウルさんの弟子で、マイケルと言います。I am Hal's apprentice, Michael. And the next line here will go to Anthony.
ますます、よう、す
Do, do
ご、
you do you recognize the kanji?
こ、好き。
Hmm.
Is it called?
Um,
I don't
I
know.
I doubt it's well, it's like the tsugo, but it's not popping up. Tsugo ga I. Guess I am spelling it wrong. Oh, it's short. It's ko tsugo.
Yay! It's called to go. Yeah, you got it right. So it it's increasing. It's really the situation is good. It was
Yep.
a good situation.
Yep. This situation is getting better and better. Masu masu. And the next
Okay.
paragraph goes to again.
あいにくだけど、多分魔法使いじゃなきゃダメだね。ソフィーは素早く、きっぱり言いました。あいにくだけど。
Unfortunately.
Okay. So unfortunately, it's probably, if it's not the wizard, it's probably no good. Um, Sophie Subayaku. Like, quickly.
Yeah, swiftly. It's quick with a smooth
Okay.
kind of vibe with it.
Oh, okay.
It's basically
So,
hayai, but with
uh,
shoo as the sound effect.
yeah. Okay. Kipari, I'm not sure about, but she said swiftly and in a something additional manner.
Kipari is basically the same as like hakkiri. It's just one of those just like plain out, just straight out saying it, kind of just spitting it out right there. So she just smoothly
Okay.
just says this right here. Kind of has the vibe that she didn't stutter at all. Oh well, it's no good if there's no magician. Like she's very confident when she says this line. And next line is for Anthony.
おそらく本当にダメなのですから。I fear that it's truly not good at all.
That's really good, I
It's
guess.
because
For osoraku does sound like osoroshi or anything like that. Osoraku just means probably.
problem. Okay.
Yeah. So she says it
Probably it's
probably
not.
truly is no good. So other than that, you did perfect. 待たせてもらうよ。構わないね. She says, I don't mind. I'll have you allow me to wait. I don't mind at all. マイケルが構うことははっきりして言いました。困ったようにソフィーのそばをうろろしています。So Michael, he was quite bothered by this, and he started to loiter around Sophie in a way that kind of showed that he was quite in a pickle. And the rest of the paragraph goes again.
見習い、なんだ、風情
I've
見
never
習い
seen
風情
Fuse, but it says like blue,
Yeah,
Minarai would be an apprentice, right?
right. But okay, 風情に追い出されるつもりはないと分からせるため、あソフィ
This
ー
is
は、
commonly apparently used with things like of the likes of. So like a yakusha fuse means from the likes of a mere actor, or chonin fuses, the likes of a mere tradesman type of
oh, okay, so
word.
she's not going to be driven out by a mere apprentice.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm getting ahead of myself though, but Ryo, what is that? Ryo, just meh? Ryo meh?
Yeah.
Otoji, Tanaki Neiriを始めました。Oh, okay. Um, so in order to make it understood that she was not going to be driven out by a mere apprentice, Sophie closed both of her eyes and what about this Tanaki?
Do you know what a tanuki
Snoring?
is?
I
That's a good
do, but I'm
guess.
not sure what this means.
Yeah. So, normally, like, we think about, like, a fox as being, like, very crafty, right? But, in
Right.
Japanese, a tanuki is really crafty. That's why, like, they do the exact same thing of turning into people and playing pranks and stuff. Um, so, tanuki neiri, so neiri is falling asleep, means to be,
So she pretended to?
yes.
Got it. Okay. So Tanuki can just be used as like a word beforehand to show that like pretending to do something.
Apparently, at least in this context, I would guess that there's probably a Pacific like folk tale that this is based off of in order to make it into like an idiom kind of thing rather than being
Okay.
like a super common. Because I haven't really seen it before, so I don't think it's like super
Yeah.
common. But that would be
Okay,
my
but if it's like a
guess.
set phrase, then that
Yeah.
okay. So, and then she yeah pretended to to fall asleep.
Soon she really will be asleep, I'm sure. 名前はソフィだと伝えてくれ、もごもごとつぶやき、念のため付け加えました。Just in case she adds this to what she was saying in a very like mumbling kind of word, which is I should convey my name to you, which is that it is Sophie. And next line is for Anthony.
ああ、年寄りのソフィー、ばあさんだよ。ああ、the coming of age, like Sophie's coming of age, it is like she became an aunt.
Wait, what is Basan?
Basan is like old person,
So,
like
old lady, yes.
old
Hi.
lady.
Yeah, that's right. Toshiori, coming of age, is not used like someone is coming of age. It's a way to say someone is old, but say it politely. It's like
Like,
the elder. So she says, I am the elderly Sophie, granny. Then she like ends it with the granny. I'm Sophie Bachan. I'm Granny Sophie who is elderly, basically. それだと一晩中待つことになりますよ、とマイケル。So Michael says, well, in that case, you're going to have to spend the night here. And then till here, I think, is for again.
それこそ、望むところでしたから、ソフィーは聞こえなかったふりをしました。いえ、あっという間に、うとうとしていたのです。うとうと。Ah, okay. Um, so, since what is that? Yeah, so since that was exactly what Sophie was hoping for, Sophie pretended that she didn't hear. Um, あっという
If you translate this directly, it is in the space of time it takes to say, ah! That would be the literal
Okay,
translation of that. In English, we probably would say, in the blink of the eye.
got it. Okay. Um, and she うとうとしていたのです。So before she was already pretending to be asleep. So here she
Mm-hmm.
just continued to pretend to be asleep, or
She's
she
actually
actually
asleep
fell
now.
asleep.
In the blink of the
Okay.
eye, she actually fell asleep. So,
Ah,
so that's
okay.
saying actually she probably didn't ignore him. She was already sleeping. In the blink of the eye, she actually fell asleep. So she was pretending and then
Okay.
actually started to sleep. I mean, she was pretty tired, so it makes sense.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
Utoto
Nice.
specifically is a sound effect of you nodding off, like when your head like does that nodding when you're really tired and you're sleeping, but you're sitting up because she's not in a bed if you remember, she's in a rocking chair. Um,
Yep.
ずっと歩いてきたせいで、とてもくたびれていました。Because she had what came over here walking for such a long time, she was incredibly exhausted. 少し経つと、マイケルはソフィーのことを諦め、ランプが置いてある作業台でやりかけの仕事に戻りました。So Michael, who waited just a little bit of time, after a little bit of time passed, Michael, he gets absolutely fed up with Sophie and he goes over and places a lamp down onto some kind of workplace stool table, probably. And then he goes over the return back to his some work that he has to get done. And then the next paragraph will be for Gen.
これで一晩夜露をしのげます。多少嘘くさいやり口だとしても、ソフィーはagain, うとうとしながら考えました。Oh, so she is still barely awake. Or she's like kind of half in, half out. So with this, 一晩夜露, what is that like?
Do
Tsuyu
you
is
know?
dew, right?
Yes. So that's exactly what it
So
is.
I guess,
Evening dew.
Okay. Um, so this is a way to say that time is passing?
Maybe. I actually don't know what shigoremasu means. Shinogemasu. To endure. Yeah, it isn't that. She endured a full night of dew, which seems
I
like
mean,
this.
since this is what she was hoping for, that sounds a little bit more like suffering than.
It can also, though, they use the mean to keep out rain. So because she was worried she was going to sleep outside. So this is just
Right.
saying, okay, for one night I'm not going to sleep outside. So I'm going to avoid a night of
Got it.
dew. So you're right, endure wasn't the right. How did
Okay.
I? Endure wasn't correct in this context. Whoops. So hard when they have
So
multiple
maybe
meanings.
she might be like weathering the night or something. Okay.
Yeah.
Um, so even though Usokusai, so it was even though she was there on kind of like a falsehood
Mm,
or lied her way there, that was even though, yeah. Okay, so
mm.
Sophie, she was thinking while she's still dozing.
Yep. Perfect. ハウルはあんなに悪いやつなんだから、無理やり城に入り込んでも構わないやしない。でもハウルが戻ってきて何か言われる前に、ここを離れておかしくなっちゃ。So, Hal, he's a pretty bad guy. So, there's no way that he would pay no mind to someone forcefully entering into his castle, I'm sure. However, before Hal could say something to me and come back, he had already vacated the place. That is kind of odd, is what she says. So she's thinking, this is what she's thinking. Like, it's a little odd that Hal's not here yet. Yeah. And the next line is for Anthony.
ソフィーは思いまぶたを開けて、こっそりマイケルを伺いました。ソフィーは、Sophie with uh, opened her heavy eyelids. こっそりマイケルを he was she like in secret glance at Michael.
Yes. Yep, he peeks at him. And I thought this was Okashiba's okanaku, which is the verb oku, like teoku. So hanarete oku, she's talking about herself, saying, I have to leave this place before Howl comes over here to say something to me. So that makes a lot more sense than what I did earlier. And half of this paragraph goes to Gen.
ハウルの見習いがこんなに感じよく、礼儀正しいなんて驚き。あ、私が強引に入り込んだのに文句も言わなかった。So, let's see. So she was surprised that Howell's apprentice was こんなに感じ like such a nice and polite was so nice and polite. Since Atashi, this is first person. Okay, so since even though I've very like forcefully entered this place, he didn't complain at all.
Perfect. もしかするといつもひどくしてあげられるのかしら。 でも、ひどい扱いを受けているのようには見えないわね。Um, perhaps he's, always been like tortured like in bad ways, like in similar ways, like what happened right here, like being forcibly done stuff. Maybe that's why he's so polite. However, it by looking at him, it doesn't seem like he really has been receiving such like horrible like treatment from other people. Um, 背が高く黒髪で人が良さそうな感じのいい顔だし、みんなに、も、も、も、もきちんとしている. So he's pretty tall and he has black hair and his face kind of gives off the vibe that he is somebody who is a really just good fella. Also, his stature is also just, he doesn't like slouch. He's a very good background. And this next line is going to be for Gen.
I recognize that the first word is something I absolutely should know, but I
Yeah,
have unfortunately
Shojiki.
forgotten. Okay, yep. Whoops. So, 正直のところ、くねくねした最後便 ?Maybe. の縁の液体を、曲がったガラス瓶の黒い粉末の上に注意深く注いだりしていなかったら、きっと、裕福な、what is that, 豪華
Noka farmer.
農家、right. 農家の息子だと思ってたわね。There are some words here that I don't think I've ever seen before.
Yeah.
Okay. So, honestly, it says くねくねした。
Well, it's easier if you start like at the bottom, the build. So
Okay, so
so
we're
shojiki
talking about,
here,
so
I
he's
think,
at the
is not
table and
the
he's
normal meaning of shojiki.
okay, so he's basically messing around with a bunch of different types of like glasses and bottles at his
Mm-hmm.
table, I'm assuming.
Yes.
So let's see. Tada, sosoi dari shite. Okay, yeah, so he's pouring things with and like very carefully and funmatsu. There's also some kind of black powder around here. Um, oh, so kune is describing the type of bottle.
Yes.
Um, okay. So to revisit, oh, it's the twisted bottle from earlier, isn't it?
Probably.
With like a narrow mouth
Mm-hmm. It's
of the
also,
glass, right?
yeah. And I would guess the Midori here is describing the ekitai
Oh,
rather
whoops.
than the bean. Because it would be, Midori would be up here if it was describing the bean. Being at this
Okay.
position would make more sense. It's a green liquid inside of the narrow windy bottle is being poured onto top of what?
Is being poured on top of, let's see, Magatta garasu bin no kuroi fumatsu no ue. So, eh, Magatta. So a curved glass canister with black powder
Yeah.
inside?
Yeah,
That
that
sounds
sounds
kind
right
of
to me.
gross.
Yeah, I have no idea what is a magatta, what shape that would be for. Like, what is a curved glass bottle? What does that mean? But
Okay, I'll
he's
take it though.
pouring the windy bottle into the other bottle, and the one bot
Okay,
and that's combining the green liquid with the black powder. And while he's
and very
doing
carefully.
this, um,
Even though, well, actually, I don't know if it's an even though. Let's see, Kito, you.
Yeah, this is a
Okay.
little bit weird to do the Nagara, but this is basically saying what I'm doing. Now is what she's able to say. So she's omoteru ne, because the other one doesn't make any
Yeah.
sense.
Yeah. So she's thinking that while he's doing all of this, he actually, to be honest, looks like the son of like a prosperous farmer family,
Hmm.
right?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. これが魔法使い Oh, actually, this line right here is perfect for Anthony.
これが魔法使いの弟子だなんておかしいの。あ、これ。で、これが、he, like, he is the, this of the magic user. あ、なんておかしい。That's such a, it's really, おかしい is, surprising.
Yeah, that's exactly what it means. Perfect. Wow, someone like this being a magician's apprentice, how surprising. だけど、魔法使いのところじゃ、何でも普通とは違うものなんだわ。何せよ、この台所からだ、だか、しょ、仕事場だかは素晴らしくいい心地が良くて静かね。Um, however, this place that's for a magician, there's a whole lot of like normal things and there's a lot of things that are different than the things you see at a normal place. Anyway, this place is really nice and quiet, whether or not it is a kitchen, I think, or a workroom. And the next line is for Anthony.
ソフィーは本式の、本式に眠り込み、いびきをかき始めました。本式するよ。So
Really, he's
really,
earnest.
Sophie really slept like aloud. いびきをかき He started like snoring.
Yep. She really did fall asleep now. Because before she was mostly just dozing off. And the next paragraph line is for again.
ですから、突然線香が、きらめき、作業台、作業台で小さな爆発音がし、その後でマイケルが早口に羊のなしりの言葉を吐いても、ソフィーは目を覚ましませんでした。ですから、突然線香。Okay, so suddenly there is like a flash of light. And then from the workbench or whatever he's at, there was the sound of a small explosion. And after like Michael quickly no, no, shitty. Was that like a curse?
Yes.
Oh, so he's swearing.
Yep.
Okay.
Very
All
fast.
right.
Okay.
Okay. So And he, quickly swore, but, or even though I guess Sophie would. But Sophie didn't wake up, or yeah.
Yep, she didn't wake up. Crazy. She's a deep sleeper when she's this tired. Sleeps like an old lady. Oh my, this is the longest sentence I think I've ever seen. And it's actually not fully done because this is like a talking in it. So theoretically, it ends over there. They're doing some quotation marks. マイケルがやけどをした指を舐めながら、今晩は仕事じまいにし、戸棚からパンとチーズを取り出した時も、まだマリクがソフィーの体越しに暖炉に薪を足そうとして、ガタンと杖を倒した時も、そしてソフィーの間の口の中を覗き込んで、歯が全部揃っています。まさか荒地の魔女じゃないですよねと暖炉に向かって声をかけた時も、ソフィーはずっと眠ったままでした。So, um, longest sentence ever. Um, so, so Michael, he burnt his hand, his finger, and while he was doing that, he continued to finish up his work throughout the night. And then he went over to a cupboard and got out some cheese and bread. And then he also he went right next to Sophie to where the fireplace was and put in some firewood in that fireplace. And then he even knocked over Sophie's cane and he went over and opened up Sophie's mouth and peered inside of it to be like, oh, yes, I see. You definitely got all your teeth in here. There's no way, like, you're the Witch of the Waste, right? And then he, of course, went over to the fireplace and called out to the fireplace saying something. Even though he did all these things, Sophie did not wake up and continued to sleep. And next paragraph is for Anthony.
もしそうなら、中へ入れるもんか。暖炉から返事をする声がしました。もしそうなる。If that's the case, 中へ入れるもんか。Then put it inside.
So the previous line was まさか荒地の魔女じゃないですよね is what Michael asked the fire. And the fire responds with もしそうなら中に入るもんか with もんか meaning as if. As if I would do that.
As if you can like put it inside.
Yeah, as if I would let her in is basically what he's saying, but not with the word let her in. As if she could enter inside if that was the case.
暖炉から返事する声がしました。The incinerator from they got a reply from like the incinerator.
Yeah, the fireplace.
Yeah.
And the next paragraph is for Gen.
マイケルは肩をすくめると、もう一度丁寧に杖を拾い上げました。それから同じように丁寧に薪をくべると、上の階のどこかへ寝に行きました。すくめる。
The shrug.
So is that looking over his shoulder?
Mm-mm. Just shrug your shoulder.
Ah,
I think
okay.
so.
So, um, that would make sense because there's not really anything for him to look back at if he's talking to the fireplace.
So.
So, okay. So Michael shrugged his shoulders and once more picked up the cane. Well, politely, I suppose.
Mhm.
And then
And maybe
with
neatly would make more sense in the context.
yeah, yeah, okay. And with the same level of neatness,
Hmm. I would um
Kuberto.
I would guess the 同じように. Yeah, you're right.
Makio kuberu.
Oh, this is the firewood.
Ah, okay. So, did he already restock? Oh, I
Sorry, I
see.
translated
Before it
this.
was
This is
Makio
tadiru.
Taso.
Yeah,
Okay.
to be
Tas
the firewood was insufficient, but I did not translate
okay.
that right. It's not my fault, Ashi, and whatever that other verb is, the exact same kanji. It's like so
I
horrible.
mean, I read Midori as Fuchi earlier, so like,
Whoops. So
whoops.
easy.
Okay, so before there wasn't enough firewood, so now so he neatly, I guess kuberu then would be like stack.
This is to add some is like to add to the fire, I believe. It's like specifically a fire starting word. Yeah, to put
Okay.
blank into the
Put
fire.
logs on a fire.
Yeah,
Got it. Okay.
which we don't have a word like that in English. We just say we put the log on the fire. But it's a very specific vocab word that only is used to refer to putting something in a fire.
Wow. Okay. And then went somewhere upstairs to go and sleep.
Yep. He's tired, even burnt his hand. Kawaiso. Um, 真夜中ソフィーは誰かのいびきで目を覚まし、飛び起きました。でも自分のいびきだと気づいて、あー腹立たしくなりました。In the middle of the night, Sophie heard somebody snoring and woke up. And then she got up. However, she realized that it was her own snoring, and she got quite annoyed by that. And next paragraph will be for Gen.
ほんの少し、うん、うたた寝をしただけのつもりだったのに、マイケルは姿を消しているし、明かりも持ち去っていました。魔法使いの弟子というものは、大衆目に姿の消し型を習うに違いありません。Okay. Without that.
So this is
I'm
what
assuming that this
Sophie's
is like
thinking,
just
right? But this is not a
yeah.
fact, which is what
So
makes this
she's
so funny.
probably was only is I would guess it's like a nap or like a short time to sleep.
She's like, even though I only intended to sleep for a short period of time, what has happened?
In that time, Michael disappeared. And seemed took the light with him.
He did have a light with him. That makes sense.
Oh, that's right.
It
He
was
had the
like a
lamp
lamp.
on the table, right? Yeah. Okay, so he took that lamp with him, I guess.
Hmm. So
魔法使いの
rude.
弟子と。uh, she's sitting in front of a fire though? Well, anyways, Ohotsukai no deshi to iu. So for Wizard's Apprentice, probably in like the first week, um, they surely learned how to disappear. Is
Yeah, that's exactly what it says. This whole like absolutely nonsensical. He's like, oh, I only took a short nap, and he just disappeared right on me and took the light away, the lamp. That's so rude. They must have like just learned the magic to just disappear right off on you, which is absolutely not true considering he like peeked inside her mouth and went, wow, she got all her teeth.
Yeah, like more time has passed than she thinks.
Yeah. Next line is for Anthony.
マイケルは、暖炉の火も小さくしていました。Uh, as for Michael, the incinerators, even the incinerators fire is like it become small.
Yeah, I have no idea why it starts with Micro. It's like kind of weird. So it's because I guess it's like it's comparison wall by saying Michael and the fire is also small, but that seems like so weird. Why is Michael in there? I guess he's gonna be the topic of like the paragraph in general, but it doesn't look like he is. 炎が重々、ボンボン言ってるのを聞くとイライラしています。Oh, now it makes sense. This is comparison. So not only is Sophie irritated by Maikaru, just popping off in the distance with the lamp, but she's also quite annoyed by hearing the fireplace going joo joo and pon pon. Like, good grief. 冷たい隙間風が背中に吹きつけてきました。And then a really cold wind blew straight through her, blew straight through her. And next two paragraphs is for Gin.
考えてみると、魔法使いの城にいるんだし、確かどこか後ろの台に、君の悪い使いコツもあったっけ？ソフィーは、まぶり、身振りし、こわばった首を回しました。でも、後ろは真っ暗で何も見えません。So she's forgotten about the skull.
But she just remembered it though.
So, yeah. So when she thought about it, in the she was in a wizard's castle, and certainly somewhere at the like a pedestal or some stand
Mm-hmm.
behind her, that creepy skull. There was also that creepy skull. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Sophie wa Miburuishi. Well, she's trembling or something.
Yes, that's exactly what it is. Her body trembles.
Okay. So she trembled and she's scared now. So
Mm-hmm.
she turned her head, but it was completely dark behind her and she couldn't see anything.
Right. And when you are scared, what happens to your body? Do you know?
I mean, you're shaking and your heart rate kind of goes up
Yeah.
and
This is used to mean to stiffen up.
ah,
So her neck is like very stiff as she turns it around. Very like
well, she's probably also sleeping at a weird angle.
that as well.
So surely that didn't help.
Not at all, I'm sure. And next line is for Anthony.
明かりが欲しいわね。I um, like bright things.
I want 欲しい.
I,
Your first
I
guess
want
was right. はい。
はい。
Because remember, it's black completely behind her. かすれた小さな声は、火が燃える音と、おさありません。お、音階でした。てっきり白の丸天井に反響して大きく聞こえると思っていたからです。So when she said, "Huh, I wish I had a light," she said it in like a quiet voice, I believe, and the flame blazing sound, it wasn't any louder than that sound. So the sound of the cricket, that's how quiet her voice of saying, "Man, I wish it was bright out here." And but it was a unexpected sound. And and it seemed like maybe it wasn't her voice saying this. Might be the next line's a voice that said something really quietly. Because it's an unexpected sound. Anyway, there seemed to be a response all the way around the roof of the castle, and you kind of help but feel that they really could hear that sound, even though it was a quiet sound. Okay, my first assumption was right, looking at the next line. So she says the sound, she says it incredibly quietly, the same level quiet that the fire is blazing, but the castle itself is pretty quiet right now. So because of that, the sound seems like very easily heard from whoever would be hearing her say something, is what it's saying. And this is where we're going to stop for the day. So I'm going to stop the recording.